Yooka-Laylee is a rip-off, spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, which I never played. The series was developed by Playtonic Games, made up of former key personnel from Rare. Impossible Lair is a rip-off, 2D spin-off of 3D platformer Yooka-Laylee, which I also haven't touched. As of now, these are the only two games Playtonic Games have made. So is this any good? Things start with capital B. I see where they were going with that. Taunting our heroes because he's evil. After Yuka using Mario's Superstar to breeze through B's level, B has enough and steals it, which is made up of bees, and buggers off. When continuing the level, you'll find out quickly through death that you're unable to pass. Then you're told by Queen Bee to rescue all the bees locked away in each level to reform your Superstar. You can access Capital B's Impossible Lair stage at any time, Zelda Breath of the Wild style, but it's recommended you rescue all the bees beforehand. Why Capital B didn't use the bees to make himself invincible is beyond me. So many bees. If you ever bump into a shifty chancer like this, quickly run the other way. As it's a 2D platformer, I found Yuka best controlled with the arrows on my controller, except in the 3D hub world or swimming. Yuka can jump, spin, roll Donkey Kong Country style, and grab items with his Yoshi-like tongue. He certainly looks the part. While Laylee's on his back, he can also air spin, roll for longer, and ground pound. You're expected to figure that out yourself. Guess the cat's out of the bag now. Laylee is like Aku Aku or Uka Uka depending on her mood. If Yuka gets hit without Laylee, he's as dead as a doornail. While Yuka is hit with Laylee, she flaps all over the screen and cries like Baby Mario, in which case you'll need to make like a Yoshi and snatch her before she flies away. Sometimes she gets stuck in an unreachable area. You have to just press on, cursing the prick until you find a bell. Ring it and she will return, destroying the bell. There's no lives and plenty of checkpoints, as should be in any modern platformer. These checkpoints turn into little shits whenever you die a few times by continuously taunting you to skip the level. Great if you have no patience or are woeful at games, but seeing the same message pop up every time I died slowly grated on my soul. The true villain of the Impossible Lair. The graphics have a chunky modern cartoon style with lots of reflections in the water, giving it a plastic-like sheen. Great water effects are a sign of reliable game design. When switching the graphics between low and high, I couldn't notice any difference, except low felt easier on my eyes for some reason, probably because of less detail. For a modern game, it isn't intensive on your PC and doesn't rely on you needing a souped up rig to experience its full glory. But it's a 2D platformer, so I'm not surprised. During gameplay, the first few hours are too easy. It feels like Baby's first platformer. It gets a little more challenging later on, but the only time I was truly tested was finding how to unlock levels in the trolley beach area. You can equip 3 tonics during levels to make it easier if you're a pussy, inexperienced, but you'll earn less feathers. This is the currency used to buy tonics. I equipped one which made enemies tougher, which give me more feathers. There's also one you can equip which inverts the controls and buttons if you're a complete madman. Most tonics just change your appearance and don't affect gameplay, though if you change your appearance it might mess up your timing since Yuka's hitbox doesn't change to match his new look. Tonics can also change the level's appearance, like in this nightmarish Vistage. The pace is a bit too slow for my taste. Most of it involves waiting for the right time to jump past a dangerous hazard. You also have to stop to enter a few random doors sprinkled in each level. Very new Super Mario Bros. This gives them the excuse to change up the level design midway through, but it's just not my thing. Each level has 5 coins to collect, like modern Sonic's red coins, most which require a bit of skill to retrieve. When a coin is revealed, make sure to wait a few seconds before you grab it. I ran off a couple of times thinking I had the coin, only to find my wallet more bare than Mother Hubbard's cupboard. Sometimes it's better to kill yourself in order to retry at the checkpoint close to the coin you missed. Occasionally coins are hidden below screen, meaning you'll need to take a leap of faith to get them. Most of the time I ended up dying at random points of the level just looking for these coins. Thankfully with the unlimited lives it's not a deal breaker. You need to get coins to pay Trouser, the snake pants if you're American, to lower his paywalls to let you pass. Moneybags would be proud. Thankfully you don't need to pay real money or this would be a very negative review. Fire, ice and leaves living together in harmony? What kind of madness is this? Unlike most 2D platformers, you can't just drop down from a platform. You need to find a gap and drop down, probably to add a bit of challenge. More bizarre is the air spin attack doesn't damage enemies or break crates, it just gives you a little more airtime during jumps. Throughout the hub world, you'll bump into Paigey, who offers easy challenges to complete in return for letting the duo pass. These are as tough as a spring breeze and they pass just as quickly. The hub has lots of secrets to uncover, usually hidden by simple puzzles that most people would solve easily. Often you solve these to unlock a variant of each level, pretty much a harder version, with not much change. I would have preferred only having the harder version and removing the bloat. Even some of the unique levels can feel samey. Each level unlocked is a new warp point on the map. Really handy, unlike warping in Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I said it. Yuga's hop in 3D is pathetic, but makes sense of the level design. He can't use most of his moves in 3D, but you don't need them. Challenge fail. It's the hot new thing kids are saying nowadays. At least the ripped page effect is nice. I'm not a fan of the music. The bees singing makes me want to spray them with insecticide. Like the gameplay, the soundtrack is similar to a lot of platformers such as Rayman, Spyro and even SpongeBob. Gameplay and music don't have their own identity and while reliable feel a little flat. No voice acting was a missed opportunity though. Being a small studio I understand why. Instead characters make noises like Banjo-Kazooie. I'd prefer silence to this but I quickly got used to it. Characters all have quirky personalities bursting of humour. None that actually made me laugh but I didn't cringe either, so that's saying something. It gives the world character. Surprisingly, loading into the game is slightly longer for a modern 2D platformer, a genre which prides itself on speed, though once you're in, everything loads instantly. A lot of critics claim this game's the best thing since sliced bread. While it won't replace sliced bread for me, I see why it would for some. On Paigey, it's the perfect 2D platformer that ticks all the boxes. In practice, it lacks identity, relying on what works in other franchises rather than taking a chance to build something incredible. For a small studio, it's an impressive feat, and worth a go if you love the genre. I give it a B. It's a solid game. Hello guys, hope you're having a fantastic day. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe for more videos. Bye!